It's now the middle of June and the clearing under the pine trees is starting to show some colour. These poppies have struggled in the drought, but they're now making their presence known. And the valerian that was seeded here last September is really giving a nice splash of colour in this shady bit of ground. A little blush rambler that tumbles over the gate at the front of the house is just coming to the end of its flowering season now. Along the front of the house, the Gertrude Jekyll rose is still flowering nicely, but again, it's an early June rose, and the first flush more or less over. Golden Showers rose on the front is now in full flower. It's almost completely east facing, that only gets the morning sun. But look at the rector opposite the lounge window. That's now in full blossom and absolutely spectacular against that pure blue sky that we have today over Blakeney. But the real showstopper remains this climbing iceberg, two of which are planted on this easterly facing flint wall. This rose has been absolutely spectacular this year. It's never flowered with this degree of profusion. Pink tinges on the blossoms, absolutely wonderful. This rose really catches the light beautifully, and against the dark contrast of the brick wall, it's just spectacular. Patio's enjoying some bright sunlight. At last we've had some rain here in Norfolk. 2 days of quite heavy rain with some sleet, but this garden needed it. The sandy soils drained so quickly that much of this garden was starting to show the signs of drought before we had that rain. Catmints and yellow loosestrife are all in full bloom. Oxeye daisy is still just holding its flower form. First flowers are just going over on this now. And again, along this low wall, we've got this herbaceous geranium, a lovely mauvey purple. Look at the detail on those flowers when you're close up, they really pop. This little pink climber's been growing here all the time we've had the cottage. Every year it pokes its head through the top of this shrub and gives us this lovely flush of pale pink flowers. I think it may be a local specialist variety called Beauty of Cly, but I can't be absolutely certain. Won't be long now before the first hollyhocks are out on this aspect. Still a couple of weeks off before the first of those buds break, I guess. But they'll pick up beautifully just when these roses are finishing. Then we'll get the mass colour from the hollyhocks all along the back and front of the house. It's very nice, peaceful in Blakeney. Lovely to be out in this beautiful weather in such a pretty garden.